What up, Horror Gang?
What up, H Gang?
First episode. Man, how wonderful does it feel to be here?
We're really excited to be here. We got a lot of things to share, a lot of stories, experiences.
Yeah.
It's your host, Wokes.
Wally. Like you said, we got a lot of things that we're going to share here. We got a couple different segments we're going to go through today. First segment's going to be about our voyage all around the country last year, convention to convention, starting off right in our hometown in Chicago, straight over to California, Los Angeles, or where, Pasadena?
Yes.
Pasadena, Los Angeles area, then all the way to New Jersey, which was the first time for me. I never been to Jersey. Hey, them Jersey boys.
I love Jersey.
Jersey, they treated us, man. They treated us like family. It was a fun time. It was a really fun time. Second segment we're going to introduce today.
It's a brand new segment that's going to be on this show.
Brand new, baby.
Reddit's Readings. It's
Reddit's
where
Readings.
we go to Reddit, read all of the hot topics, thoughts, opinions, anything that may be going on in the horror world from the community, from the people. And I'm going to be reading them. And yes, there's going to be some hot takes, and it is going to...
Some crazy takes for sure. Those Reddit guys, oh my God. Reddit guys and girls, whatever. We don't discriminate.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Get crazy on Reddit. Reddit get busting. We got something special for Reddit's Readings too. Can't wait to unveil it for you guys. So, what was it?
It's the blind ranking.
Blind ranking.
Where we are going to be giving each other a random set of movies, top 5, put them in an order with a twist.
Yes. Everything with a twist. We want to just thank everyone for tuning in.
And we got a lot of interviews, a lot of guests coming in. People you wouldn't expect could be coming here.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get interviews going. We're going to get reviews going. Yeah. We're going to bring in people from Instagram, bring in people from all over, anywhere. Yeah. We're on TikTok.
Actors, TikTok. We got some crazy stuff lined up. And I mean, you guys wouldn't expect it. We're trying to put some big pieces into play. We're trying to really change some lives.
We got a big plan, big plan. We just need to get the small steps in line first.
Yep, we're taking our time. Look, one day at a time, one episode at a time. So again, thank you for showing up to our first episode. Let's get going to the next segment. Segment number 1, we're going to be talking about our voyage all around the freaking country. Convention to freaking convention. I mean, we started off Days of the Dead. You met David Howard Thornton, right?
Yes.
That was like kind of the first one we met.
It was him, and we also met the Halloween cast. We met Danielle Harris. We met Scott Taylor Compton here in Chicago, Days of the Dead. But our journey was just begun because we moved west.
West, baby.
And this was in June. Late May, early June of 2024, Monster Palooza in Pasadena, California, which is the hometown of Michael Myers.
Here's a little fun fact I'm going to throw in there. The original Michael Myers house, they wanted to demolish that building. One of the locals bought the house and literally put it on wheels and moved it down the block. I don't know exactly how far it is. Look it up. True story.
It is a true story. It was saved. And now anybody can go see it. And even the bush hedge is still there. You can go walk around and see where Mike stood.
Yes, sir.
So Pasadena is already beautiful. And a lot of other things are in the Pasadena area, horror related.
Oh, yeah. If you guys ever get the chance, there's like a horror coffee shop. But yeah, so... Pasadena, they treated us, man.
It was beautiful.
They treated us like family.
The people were great. The staff.
Yeah.
The space was great. It was very spacious. You weren't crowding in.
They had the little walkway outside. You could go outside, take like a little smoke break.
Take a break.
Yeah, like, things like that. It gets hectic inside of those buildings, all those crazy fans. So, Horror Gang, we got a bunch of exclusive clips that we're going to show here. One of the exclusive clips is Melissa Barrera, Pasadena, California, Monster Palooza. Man, what a kind-hearted, just beautiful, sweet woman she is. Let's let the film roll, baby.
We have a lot of cosplays and clips we'd like to play. Here's a clip of Steve Ulrich at a table. There's Nick Castle. The people were so much fun. We met Linda Blair, a legend. And I don't want to take too much time up for this next part, but one of the main influences for me personally going there was Tony Todd, the Candyman. And
yes, sir.
Little did we know that this was going to be his last ever convention appearance. And he was scheduled for a few more after. He was supposed to come back to Chicago and promote the movie, and also it's a reunion back home because it was, Cabrini Green in Chicago. And unfortunately, it was his last ever. I have a picture with him right here. I'll also show that on the screen. Just an amazing moment. There'll be a full-length video for dedication of Tony Todd. So I just wanted to touch on that. This was part of the Pasadena Monster Palooza vacation weekend, and he made it so special.
Yeah, Tony Todd really made it special. Just seeing him at his last convention, it really definitely wears heavy on our hearts. We expected to see him coming back to Chicago, not even a month or so after, maybe a month or two. You just don't take any of these moments for granted. It's crazy when we think about packing up, going across the country, driving, flying, whatever we're doing, spending money, the resources, things that it takes to get to those places, do those things. And we learned a lot about not only ourselves, but the community and how important it is to go to these conventions and do these things and meet these people, because you just don't know how long anybody or any of us have on earth. And
it's really sad.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely go more into that.
And we're gonna do like a memoir of kind of a lot of the other actors and actresses that have passed as well, not just Tony Todd. So it's just we met Tony at his last convention, so
it means a little. It means more.
Mm-hmm. And it was a part of the Pasadena Monster Palooza convention, so of course we had to put Tony in here. So Tony, rest in peace. Thank you for everything you did for the horror community, for everyone as well. You're just an amazing man, just giving your all, to the end. We thank you, and appreciate you for spending the time with us that you did and giving us everything you had. So thank you again, Tony.
Thank you,
sir. Pasadena. Matthew Lillard was there. Matthew Lillard.
Yes, here's a clip of Matthew Lillard right here.
So, Matthew was amazing. What else?
David Howard Thornton was there. We also met a few of the cast of the Terrifier movie, Terrifier 1.
Oh, yeah, and also the Clown Cafe girl.
Yes.
So shout out to
Leah Vorsi.
Leah Vorsi, that's the Clown Cafe actress. And then shout out to Jenna Kennel, the lead actress of Terrifier 1. And shout out to Catherine Corcoran, was also one of the co-lead actresses of Terrifier 1. She was also there as well.
And in the music video for the Ice 9-inch Kills.
They were all really awesome. So if you guys ever get a chance to meet them, we got to meet them a couple more times. We're waiting on them. So if you guys are watching this, we know you got a podcast. Catherine, hey, let's get some going. We need to come get some more autographs from you.
Oh, yeah. Some
more pictures with you. We need some more stuff from you because we love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Terrifier 1 will always be up there. So, hey, we hope to see you guys again in the near future.
Our trip then takes us
where?
A few short months later, we go to New Jersey for Monster Mania.
Jersey.
Now, the venue was obviously laid out so much different, whereas Monster Palooza was like a big left hallway and then a big right hallway, and then like in between there's like a room, and like whereas Monster Mania in New Jersey is like when you go in, it's like the side rooms, there's side rooms over here, there's a little stairwell, and then when you go down there's a main hall, and then there's other rooms attached to the main hall, if that makes sense. So it's a little staircase, rooms to the side. Go in, big main hall with a bar and complimentary stuff. And then in the rooms on the sides is where the meet and greets are. And we met a couple of friends there, and they were so nice and so cool. And
Shout out to those guys from PA. They really helped us. And honestly, we had a nice little group going in line. I won't even just say the PA guys. There was some people from Jersey next to us. There were some people traveling that we were all around, and we all clicked up, and we really needed to help each other to get through that because Monster Mania was it a blast? But it was a madhouse.
It was a madhouse. From the moment the doors opened, it was just a chaos, a circle of chaos. People running over there. They don't know where. We went there for the Nightmare on Elm Street 40-year anniversary.
40 years.
40
Robert
years, by the way.
Englund.
Robert Englund was there.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
They had a few of the ladies there. We also Nancy was there, but the thing is, no one knew where Robert Englund was. It was like they didn't tell us we had to take a number and wait, and we were in like a group section. And it was just a madhouse in there. And the only way you got to know when your number was called was on a Facebook group page. And like you had to join the group page and you had to do all this extra crap. And it's like, oh my goodness, it was just chaotic. But meeting Robert Englund, wow, what a legend, just filled with knowledge and wisdom and stories.
And I can talk about Robert all day because he makes you feel like it's just you and him in the room, even though there's so many people in that room. I started talking to him and I felt like it was just us, just talking like old pals. I never met the guy. I was probably thinking the same thing everyone in that room was thinking. What am I going to say to this guy? And he makes you feel normal, like he's one of your friends,
like
old pals.
He's known you for a long time.
Like he's just known you forever. We started talking about old Midwest plays and theaters. Started talking about Chicago, Michigan, things like that. And it was just a blast. He made everyone feel like that. Everyone feel comfortable. Everyone feel like there was no stress talking to him. But this is the only thing I got to say about Robert. He does spend a great deal of time with each fan. So
a lot.
You got to get there early.
You have to.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that's how he is. He wants to give each of those fans time because he knows what those fans did and how long they stood out there to meet him. So I give him all the creds.
He goes above and beyond.
He does.
He really does.
He's an amazing man. Just a funny, genuine, kind-hearted man. So Robert, thank you so much for that New Jersey experience. Now we move on to something a little bit different, which was a little bit unexpected. We went to New Jersey to see Robert Englund. We got a little bonus as well. We got some of the Scream cast, the newer Scream generation. I know a lot of you guys, you guys got to have a little battle, the old Scream generation, new Scream generation. Hey, Melissa Barrera, Mikey Madison, Jen Ortega, I love them. So, we got to see Melissa Barrera and Mikey Madison in New Jersey. And that was crazy.
Oh my God. First off,
that was crazy.
We tripped. Me and our technical producer, agent, whatever you want to call him, we tripped on the way out, leaving the little room that they were in, and the security guard laughed at us because we were just looking at Melissa on the way, like we were walking like this and walking back like a cartoon character, and then hit the wall and boom, there you go, we fall. But it was hilarious. Those guys got a laugh. It was funny, but yeah, Mikey Madison's last ever convention appearance. We'll talk more about that later.
We don't know for sure. It's our last ever convention appearance.
I mean, no, look, I'm not saying I know anything, but I'm just saying I may know something.
If you guys want to put your check on it against Wokes, if you guys think she'll do it, put in the comments. We'll put your check against Wokes' checks. If she has a convention appearance, you get paid. If not, you know where to pay us, HorrorGangTv. We're going to use it for the fun, so thank you guys. But Mikey Madison, we want to give a big congratulations. Oscar Award winner. It was already crazy when we were talking about Oscar Award nominee. To win Best Actress.
That's insane.
Phenomenal.
What an honor. And you're so young, too. The Oscars usually go to middle-aged women or older women, but now it's not very rare when you get a young actress winning.
And a movie that just kind of it crept in and just swept everyone away, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. It was kind of one of those movies where it's like people were talking about it, okay, but it wasn't like 50 Shades of Grey all over the place. You know what I mean? It was like people are talking about it. It's got a little bit of presence behind it, but it's not your Dear John. It's not your 50 Shades of Grey. It's not getting that much coverage. And then boom, she hits the scene, and it's like everyone falls in love with her performance. She gives thanks to the sex workers as well, which I give her props for, because a lot of those women and people, they get forgotten about. So It's just a really big thumbs up to Mikey Madison for doing something and not forgetting about the people that are too often forgot. So big up
Shout out
to you,
Mikey.
Yep.
Hope you come back to another convention. We will
Please
definitely
come
be
back.
there, but I don't know if it'll happen. But
Please
let's
come
see.
back.
Hopefully.
If you do, please come back.
Hopefully.
We'll see you. So Mikey, boom. Our next convention, it took us where? Back home to Chicago?
Back home to Chicago.
So Fan Expo was the next convention that we went to.
Same month as Monster Mania.
Man, we were just ping-ponging, pinballing, whatever you want to call it, back and forth through these guys. But yeah, Fan Expo, that freaking convention, and that's at the Rosemont Convention Center, which, if you guys don't know, is freaking huge. It was still
massive.
a madhouse.
It was a madhouse. If
It
we
was
thought
still a
Monster Mania
madhouse.
was bad,
Oh
no.
my God.
Fan Expo put it to shame to the point where somebody passed out in Mark Hamill's line. True story.
True story.
And it was bad. His line was so long and so wild that it was cutting into other lines. So this guy didn't know, hey, are you in this guy's line? No, this is the Mark Hamill line. Hey, are you in this guy's line? No, this is the Mark Hamill line. Like, it was insane.
It was insanity, but we got to meet a couple special people there, starting off with Cole Sprouse.
Yes.
Wow, were we freaking blown away.
Shout out to Cole Sprouse. Such a
freaking
nice
blown
guy.
away.
Humble guy.
We were hoping Zach, we were praying.
We told
on
him
it.
about Zach, but he said, look, he's going to talk to him, try to get him to come to a convention. If they both ever do a convention, yeah, everybody watching this video, you go there, because it is going to be crazy.
We need both of them. Cole, you were amazing, though. It was awesome to sit down with him, give him his flowers. Man, these guys taught generations of kids. You guys don't understand. Daily, every day. I loved all of them. I still love Ashley Tisdale, Brenda Song, Mr. Mosby. Hey, all of them. Esteban Julio, Carter, hey, look. What was his name?
Arwen Harkhauser.
Hey, boom. Hey, we love the whole cast. So yeah, it was awesome to give him his flowers. I got to talk to him a little bit about Big Daddy with freaking Adam Sandler. Are you crazy? This is madness. I couldn't believe it. It was awesome to talk a little bit about who played what roles in the movie Big Daddy. If you guys haven't watched it, go back. It's one of those original 90s films.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? So probably his biggest movie, which is just a little fun fact I'm throwing in there. But anyways, we got a lot of different signatures, autographs, pictures, little things that we pick up that we're going to show, we're going to bring. Hey, we got a lot of stuff, not even just autographs. We got a lot of just merchandise that we'll like to show. You know, it can be anything. We are collectors about anything.
Any memorabilia, any
type
type.
of memorabilia. We collect a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
And considering the reviews that are going to be coming soon, yeah, you're going to be...
yeah, so we got a lot of reviews, a lot of interviews, we got a lot of stuff in store. So from Fan Expo, we went to Days of the Dead. It was another big freaking convention. And Days of the Dead, man, from the last Days of the Dead, which was the first one we were talking about, to the most recent Days of the Dead, night and day, they just got so much bigger, so quick. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it, but I love it because they had more names, more people that we hadn't seen. Who do they have?
It's a mom and pop shop too, so we appreciate a small,
But they had crazy names. We're talking about Daniel Roebuck. We're talking about Andy Matichak from Halloween. I don't know exactly. Alice Cooper, the freaking rock star. We had Emily.
David Howard Thornton.
Emily is the little pale girl, if you guys don't remember Emily. I can't remember her last name, but...
We had the Grudge Girl.
The Grudge Woman. Awesome people.
Tales from the Crypt guy was
Tales from the Crypt guy was putting in work. That's all I got to say. He was putting in work. Yeah, Days of the Dead, man. What can we say about these guys? These guys are just phenomenal. They treat you like family. They let you have a little bit longer with these actors and actresses. They let you actually
communicate and talk and share.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the moment a little bit more. They're not freaking hounding you down, freaking sniffing down your freaking shoulder. Felissa Rose, oh my God, what a freaking experience that woman is. That woman is amazing. She just has the biggest heart ever. Just freaking, she pulls you in for the warmest hug ever. She's going to tell you about her Sicilian background. Hey, that woman is amazing. Anytime you can see Felissa Rose,
anytime.
You better go see her. And I'm not telling you this for no reason. If you miss out, that's on you. Hey, that woman is amazing. So, and go check out her podcast. It's her and a couple of her friends, the Killing Time Experience. We're hoping that we could do a little collaboration with them. Maybe get her on here for an interview.
Oh,
maybe we can go.
We're gonna work on that, guys.
Ask a little couple trivia questions. Have them come over here.
We're gonna get Felissa.
Felissa, she's a road dog. She's a homie. You know, she likes to hang out and have a lot of good times. So we love Felissa. Had to give her a big special moment at the end. Yeah, that's enough for our voyage around the country, and we're gonna start Reddit's readings. Wokes, we're gonna run that clip we got.
Yup. Okay. Let's run the very first clip of Reddit's readings. Hit it.
Welcome to Reddit's readings, only place to get crazy believing. No, you didn't hear that, you're just dreaming. Some takes here will get you screaming. These are not our thoughts, we're just overseeing. Everyone, welcome to Reddit's reading. Readings.
Yes, sir. Reddit's readings, baby. Here we go.
All right. Starting off first, our first comment comes from the Traditional Olive 9187.
Traditional Olive?
Who says this?
What does he say, Wokes?
Critics who don't love or know horror should not review horror movies.
Hold on. Let's wait right there. What do you think about that? Critics who not into the horror genre not reviewing horror. What do you think about that?
I think it's correct.
It makes sense.
I think it's correct.
I know some people might watch a horror movie with their friend. Maybe they're not even into horror. They watch a horror movie. Maybe somebody asked them a question. We're not saying no one can talk about just any movie. But we're talking about those big guys on those Oscar Awards and on those Golden Globe Awards and things like that.
Academy Awards.
Academy Award, whatever. These guys going up on this big platform probably never watched no real horror, indie horror. It's just nowadays you don't get any more good slashers. You know, it's so rare. They tried to have Thanksgiving, the Hard Eyes, so there's still some slashers coming. But we talk about just a surplus of demonic movies nowadays. It's ridiculous.
Way
too many. So
and they're all not The Omen, let's just say, or The Exorcist.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So yeah,
which also have 5 or 6 sequels and reboots. Frankly, it's just lazy for a media to just put whomever on a review line because it's just a schlucky horror movie.
I feel Olive on that. For these, like I say, these big academies, they got money, they could pay the right guy. You shouldn't just be putting any random guy to just vote on any random genre or critique any random movie that they're not used to watching. So
I agree. I think there should be subgenres of critics and like their opinion.
You got the money, bro. This is freaking Hollywood. You got the freaking money. Don't act like you ain't got it. Hey, come get one of these locals from the shows, from the conventions. They'll give you an actual good take.
An honest review. Yeah. Honest take, honest thoughts.
So, Olive, we appreciate that.
Reddit's we want Olive on this one. Get some subgenres.
Let's go to the next Reddit's reading.
From Slimehead with a 5.
Slimehead with a 5.
Halloween 3 is my favorite one of the series.
That's a different one. Halloween 3, that's a different movie out of the Halloweens to pick for your favorite one.
Season of the Witch, in case you guys don't know, that's the third Halloween movie. A little different. And it's not the first time I've been told that Halloween 3 is somebody's favorite. When we were in Pasadena and Monster Palooza, there was somebody that was arguing with me vehemently that the third movie was actually a good movie.
Look, everyone's got their own opinions. We ain't saying no right or wrong, just to throw that out there right now.
No, nobody's right or wrong, but my thing is with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is that I love the idea, I love the concept of the masks killing the kids or just taking over people through the masks and through the TV and through all that. I love it. I love this anthology idea in which they are going to touch back on with another one with the Michael Myers one. There's a new one or talks of one, but the problem is there was already 2 Halloween movies before that with Michael Myers as the killer And I don't give a damn what Jamie Lee Curtis says. Only the first movie.
Jamie Lee you're talking
Well, Jamie, I love you, but let me tell you, you're dead ass wrong when you say anything after the first movie is not canon. It's not part of the story. It doesn't make sense. How can you say that when the second movie literally starts where the first one ends? She's in the hospital. Where does the second one start? That's where the first one ends. Where does the second one start? In the hospital, the same night. And he's chasing her still. So how can you say it's not canon? I say it's bullshit. But Halloween 3...
Let me talk a little bit about Halloween 3. I think Halloween 3, again, do I think it fits the mold of the regular Halloween that you think you're going to get? Absolutely not. You know, it doesn't fit the Mike is coming home to kill whatever. It's something different. But there's so many movies nowadays that try to do sort of the same thing. And I'll be one to say I love the Terrifier franchise. But I feel like they also had a little bit of a Mike moment. With Damien Leone, nothing against you. Nothing against... Again, I'm one of the biggest. I'm wearing Terrifier merch. I got so much Terrifier stuff you wouldn't believe. I love you guys. It's just... I think having Art be the killer the whole time through 1 and 2... and then introducing him being able to control another person, it gives me almost a tie back to Corey Cunningham in the new Halloween, where Mike is, okay, the killer, but for some reason he looks at Corey and now Corey has the ability to kill. And Art giving Vicky the ability to kill or becoming this undead, demonic type figure, I believe it just takes away from the slasher like Jason Voorhees, like Freddy Krueger. Even though Freddy has taken people over, he doesn't usually use them to do his killings, if that makes sense.
Well, he did in Freddy vs. Jason. He brought Jason back from the dead to kill people, to scare them.
That's not a part of the series, though. You can't really count that as the Nightmare on Elm Street series.
But it's...
You can't count that as a Terrifier 3, which is a part of the series. So I'm talking about movies that
there
were
was supposed to be a series.
If there was supposed to be a series.
We won't say nothing.
There was supposed to be a series.
We won't say nothing.
I'm just talking about the series here. Anyways, we want a little bit of controversy on this platform. Hey, I love the frickin' Halloween. I love the frickin' Terrifier. I love all of it. Everyone has different tastes, different opinions. It's not my movie. I didn't create it. I frickin' know damn well I wouldn't create shit nearly as good as these movies. So we're not talking about anything in any disrespectful way or anything. We want to let you guys know, here at HorrorGangTv, we like different opinions. We like a little bit of controversy. This guy want to go at it with Jamie Lee Curtis. By all means, leave me the hell out of it. But hey, Jamie Lee, if you want me on the show, I'll come.
I just think she's wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong. I'm not going
There's
against
more
my
on that when there's a Halloween review. You better believe
I'm not going against my co-creator. I love my co-creator. I'm just, hey, Jamie Lee, if you need me to sit down and knock this freaking maniac, we know where to come, HorrorGangTv. If you want to come here and give your spiel on it, Jamie, seats open, baby. So, all right.
Last question.
Last Reddit's reading.
And this one is from Let Me Holla At Ya.
Ooh, Let Me Holla At Ya.
Let Me Holla At Ya says Jason vs. Freddy was awesome and there should have been a sequel. And then Lemo Luke responds back to Let Me Holla At Ya saying there kinda was. There was a draft written for Freddy vs. Jason versus Ash. It never got off the ground as a movie, but was adapted into a fun comic book by Dark Horse Comics. And for those who don't know who Ash is, he is the main character from the Evil Dead franchise. Very popular franchise, very big franchise. And yes, shout out Ash.
I think it was Ash Wednesday like the other day. Everyone was posting him. Ash Wednesday was just, I'm pretty sure, if I'm wrong, but fuck it. Shout out Ash.
Yeah, because Easter was coming up, so yeah, it is.
Yes, sir. So.
But I can actually confirm Lemo Luke's statement right here. You want to know
Confirmation.
how? Yeah. How can I say that I can confirm it? Well, Monster Mania in New Jersey. This is live footage from that event. And here is the man himself, Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger himself, talking about the sequel that almost happened. We're going to roll the footage right now for you guys to see, and then we're going to talk about it after.
Roll that footage.
Campbell in his 40s with airbrush abs. You know, we sent him to the gym. He's got Freddie in the headlock. He's got Jason. He's got the fan on him, blowing his hair. This is my idea of the poster. It says, Freddie versus Jason versus Ash. Keeping the world safe from sequels.
Oh, that would have been great.
We could have had so much fun, and then we could have opened the door.
That would have been a perfect time.
Like Deadpool.
Yeah, that would have been a perfect time.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Look at the #1 movie in the world.
Exactly.
It's Wolverine versus Deadpool. It's a great, fun movie with a lot of in-jokes. And we need that once in a while, because what happened for me with Marvel and everybody is they got too serious. Too many people running around in tights, talking too serious. It's a very fine line between it gets silly. You know? And all you need is one Saturday Night Live sketch, and you're an honor. And I would have loved to have done that with Freddie versus Jason versus Ash.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
A three-way dance of some of the biggest horror icons at the time period. And the first time three monsters or three horror icons were sharing the screen
together. It would have been
together.
a crossover from three freaking icons, but also it would have been the second one in a franchise series, whatever
That would have been the second of a Freddy vs. Jason universe. So then there would have been a sequel with Ash, and then who knows if that would have taken off the ground.
I can't even put the shit together.
That's why I'm waiting for Ash to come to a convention. I definitely want to get him and get his opinion on this video and see if he can confirm this further, and also if he can add anything on top of it. But I would have loved to have seen that picture that Robert was talking about, that they had a poster or they were making a photo shoot, and Ash had Jason and Freddie in a headlock, and like he's in the middle, and they had like, so I would have loved to have seen what that would have looked like, and unfortunately, we'll never see it again.
He even let me know, and let us know, on a very special convention in Chicago he's going to be at. He let us know months in advance, just so he could see my Freddie
A year
versus
in advance.
Yeah, just so he can see my Freddie vs. Jason piece signed by Ken Kersinger, who I'm freaking trying to hawk down like a freaking maniac.
He's not easy to hawk down.
He's not
right?
easy. This guy might be in Virginia. He might be in AZ. He's freaking more all over the place than we are. So, anyways, I'll show you guys a little bit extra later on. Boom. Robert England, thank you. Let's go. Blind ratings, and more freaking blind ratings. This is the segment where we throw out different movies and you have to put them in a spot 1 through 5. 4 movies blind that you pick, you put in a 1 through 5 spot, and that leaves 1 spot left. That movie you have to fill in whatever spot that you left open. So we're going to show you guys a little bit of how it goes. Maybe you guys understand it a little bit better after you watch it. I'm going to ask Wokes about some movies right now. Let's do it blindly off the top because it's blind rating. So here, first episode, Horror Gang TV. Where do we put the original Beetlejuice? Let's just throw that out there before we even get to the freaking sequel.
I'm going to throw that in the clean 3.
We're going to throw Beetlejuice smack dab right
Fun
in the middle.
movie, great movie, but
Okay. Beetlejuice 3. Okay,
yeah,
that's
set
Alec
the
Baldwin,
stage.
isn't it?
Alec Baldwin, Michael Keaton.
Oh
yeah, Tim Burton. Those are the guys.
Hey, we got to give some credit to Tim Burton, baby.
Gina Davis.
Hey, a lot of great people are part of that cast, a part of that production. So thank you guys for Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is number 3. Cabin in the Woods. Bang! That was a freaking weird movie. I liked it, but it was freaking... I don't know what the hell I thought about it.
I'm going to go with 4.
4? We can fit it in 4.
I'm going to go with 4.
Okay.
I like it. It's just not a movie I would go back and watch again.
Let's go with the original. Paranormal Activity 1.
Oh, here we
1.
go.
Now,
Here
this is
we go.
1. This isn't all the sequels. This is 1 did good in theaters. So I want to see where he's going to put this. He could throw it in 5. Hey.
I like the second one a little more.
Hey. Oh, Paranormal Activity, there was some bad ones, but I think the original
But it's
one,
not worse than Cabin in the Woods. So I already kind of screwed the list up.
It's a little
I'm
hectic.
going to go number 2.
Paranormal Activity, the original.
I kind of rearranged the list because I messed it up, but it's okay. I like
you
where I
know
am.
what? And 2 is a valid. It's
But this next one can either be a perfect one or a shit one, so it's in between.
Let's go with Scream 2.
I'm gonna go number 1.
Boom! Scream 2. You heard it here first.
Number one. Number 1.
Mrs. Loomis is the killer.
I love Mrs. Loomis.
Mickey is a killer as well. But
I love the tie back to Friday the 13th. I love the tie back. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Okay.
Mikey's a crazy freaking
so
ghost
now,
face.
what would be your number 5 movie? It's got to be. It can't be way down the list. It would have to come after Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm going with Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Oh my!
Matthew McConaughey. I don't give a shit about that tomato score. Don't you dare put that tomato score on the damn score 38%. On the screen. I don't care.
We will show
Matthew
that
McConaughey is perfect. He is psychotic. He's nuts. He's bent crazy. But he is great.
That's beautiful.
I love it, especially the kitchen scene. And oh my God.
You heard it here. This was.
I wish I could rank it higher.
Number 1, he's out of his.
Put that over Cabin in the Woods.
He's out of his flipping mind.
I'll put that over Cabin in the Woods.
It might go over Cabin in the Woods. I told him to pick one that could be switched. That was a very good pick. So here you heard his
It's
list.
definitely above Paranormal Activity.
His list was you're out of your
Thank you. I didn't rewatch it.
Yeah, if you think you're gonna be more scared of freaking the Texas Chainsaw New Gen or Paranormal Activity 1, you're out of your freaking mind.
I'm not scared, but I love it.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh at it. That's what you're gonna do. Freaking comedy, but all right, that was our blind ranking segment, and it went wonderful. It was crazy.
A lot of hot take. Oh man, don't clip it. Look, man, don't take me to
Unexpected. Hey, it all worked out. It was great. You're not supposed to know. That's what the game is about. It's supposed to be funny. Things are supposed to not line up correctly, So that was a great first time doing that segment. Our next segment, we are going to be doing a full review for Acres Films. Shout out to Matt. He got in contact with us, so we're hoping to have him on the platform soon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have Matt here, and man, let me tell you something, man. We're gonna get you on here. We want to talk about this movie, but let's just talk a little bit about. Let's give our honest review right now of the Sandman
review
movie.
of Mr. Sandman right here, HorrorGangTv, baby.
Well, first off, I love the setting.
A lot of dark tones, really dark. Single family home. Makes you think it could be any normal family.
Yes.
It could be anybody, anyone.
It eases you in. It sets the tone perfectly. Yeah. And I always appreciate movies that go beyond than what their surrounding is. So like this was in the house. Like it didn't need to be anything more. It was just perfect the way it was.
And it made a lot out of just the house.
Yeah, exactly. I always appreciate that old film style. I could tell Matt is a very old school type of minded director. I love the old references of other movies and urban legends.
Oh yeah, the urban legend aspect to it was really awesome. Kind of had that like Candyman feel. That, Boogeyman type.
Yes.
The lead actress, the young girl, she did great. So that was another part that we really liked. She really took on the role of leading the movie.
Yes.
She really did a lot with her facial expressions and things like that. So shout out to her. Shout out to the lead actress.
Shout out to the makeup. You did great with the effects. You did great with the elements around you, like the
sound
pop-ups.
effects as well.
Yes.
The sound effects were really
the sound
good.
cues, the music, the
thunder, the orchestra. Like we can tell you had that tie back to like old 80s horror, old vintage horror. So that was really awesome coming from two enthusiasts like us. So great job, Matt.
Great job, Matt. And also, we want to give a big shout out to the cast, even though it was a small cast.
Yeah.
But it was
everyone on the cast.
It was great. It was so good. I loved it. I loved the grandmother. The
mother was great as well.
The mother was great.
Yeah.
The reveal of the Sandman was really nice.
It was definitely a different reveal.
I liked it a lot.
It threw you off. There was a switch up at the end.
Yes.
There was a twist. Twists are always great, so
I do appreciate that, especially a good one.
Yeah, for sure. Acres Films, you guys did great. We're glad we got a chance to watch it and review it. The first review on our platform. We can't wait for you guys to have more releases. We can't wait to watch, you know. Wish you guys the best regardless,
Yes.
you know, the whole cast. Hope you guys get some more roles. Hope you guys do some great things.
Matt, we want to see another film from you. I mean, the only small little things I would, say about this movie is that there wasn't enough of the grandmother because the story was great. The storytelling was great, what she was doing. And also, I wish the movie had been like maybe 15 minutes longer, just a little bit longer. And you had me hooked all the way.
I definitely think the grandmother could have been used a little bit more. She had a definite creepy feel to her, but she was also loving in a creepy way. So, I think she could have been used a little bit more. I think the cast did well. I think the movie could have been a little bit longer. Besides that, most of the main things you hit. You got most of the main things. So if anybody's looking for a good film to watch, free, on Tubi, easy to access.
Check it out.
Go check out Mr. Sandman.
It's awesome.
I'm giving it 8 Sandmans out of 10.
8 Sandmans out of 10.
8 Sandmans out of 10.
Great movie. And Matt,
here.
we cannot wait to have you on this show. And Matt, you better bring your ass here so we could talk about this movie and maybe something else you're working on.
And any other of your friends from Acres Films who
anybody from Acre Films, anybody from anywhere.
Anybody from anywhere. We don't discriminate. So thank you, 8 Sandmans out of 10. That was our full movie review for Mr. Sandman on Tubi from Acres Films. We out. Wow, I just want to thank all you guys for tuning in today, coming out to our first episode. Man, was it wild. We went crazy. We showed you guys a little bit about us, where we've been convention-wise, in this horror community, some of the things we've done, some of the people we've met. We showed you guys some exclusive clips first here on HorrorGangTv, live reviews, blind ranking, Reddit's reading, crazy segments, man. We're all over the place. It was a great turnout.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. And we got a lot more to come. This year is going to be crazy. We are going to be in places. We are going to be talking about movies. We're going to be doing reviews. We want to send a big thank you to Acres Films. We want to also send a big thank you to all our colleagues and friends and associates in this community. All the followers that we do have right now. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for everything.
We really appreciate it. We're going to be doing giveaways very soon. We don't know exactly what, but we will be doing a giveaway at some point. And
just keep rocking with the gang. Keep rocking with Horror
keep rocking
Gang.
with the gang.
We're going to keep trying to bring you guys the most awesome content, some of the most exclusive content, stuff you can't find anywhere else. Bring some nice laughs, some good times. Try to get some people on here, some interviews, so you guys can hear some people's stories, how they got, introduced to horror and how we all came to meet and things like that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, we're
subscribe, like, comment, tap the bell for notifications, because we will be here and we cannot wait to see you guys again. You could say I could give you a hug right now, or you can call me Huggin' Molly, which is a movie that has next time. But let me just say, no hugs for no one. Thank you guys so much, H Gang. We love you.
I'll give you a hug. It's kind of.
We ain't hugging nobody. Ain't nothing. No, we ain't.
It's kind of angry.
No, it's pissing me off.